Oh, I still prevail. Oh, man. So, some of you who may not remember, let me refresh your memory. I, along with other Texas fans, made a wager before conference play started this year in basketball with the Sooners fans here on YouTube. And here was the wager. And JWayShox, who I'll put his link over here on the sidebar as well, a predominant Sooners fan here on YouTube, proposed a bet. And the bet was whoever between Texas and OU, if, let's say, Texas swept Oklahoma, he would have to put a picture of one of our players on his background for about a week. Well, we split. And so the tiebreaker that we agreed upon, at first we decided to do point differential, which is a very Oklahoma thing. They love point differentials. But I said, no, we're going to do it Big 12 tournament, whoever goes the furthest. Well, as you know, earlier today, the Texas Longhorns, after beating Colorado in the first round, not one of our first years not to have a bye, we go and play Kansas State, win by 3, great game, and now we've moved on to the semifinals. Oklahoma, who got a bye, played in Bedlam. Third round of Bedlam, they'd won both the first 2 games with Oklahoma State, but Okie State got them 71-70. So I win the wager, and it's awesome. It feels great. Now, I had originally said that I was going to make him put Damian James on the background. And Damian James is still the man. I love Damian. One of my favorite players. But I don't think it's fitting right now. I think there's another guy who's more deserving to be on the Sooners' background. And that is the big man himself, Sexy Dexy, Dexter Pittman. The guy has been the MVP for this team, so far just in this tournament, but also throughout the year. The guy has increased, just gotten better as the season gone on. He's been one of the main factors of us being competitive in games, and he's pretty much our constant. We've looked for consistency on this team all year. Dexter Pittman is that consistency. Link in the sidebar for all the Sooners fans. That will go on your background for a week, and and great. Now I'm not going to sit here and show this video and say, this shows that Texas is better than Oklahoma. It doesn't. I mean, Oklahoma's record was way better than Texas. Oklahoma finished second in the conference. They got a bye to 2 seed in the Big 12. They don't have to worry about getting into March Madness. They're going to be a 1, 2, or 3 seed. So they're going to be fine. So I will take shots at Oklahoma because I can't stand them, but I do recognize they probably are one of the best teams in the country. But I will say, you better watch out, though. They're not playing their best ball right now. And this is the time of the year you want to be playing your best basketball. Is Texas playing our best basketball? We might be, and that's probably a bad thing because it hadn't been overwhelmingly great. But we are improving, and we're still going on. We still have a chance to win this tournament. Baylor knocking off Kansas. Huge upset. Oklahoma State beating Oklahoma is really not that surprising to me, just because the huge rivalry. Oklahoma State is a good team, scrappy team, and that when those two teams get together, you know what's going to happen. So that wasn't a surprise to me. But Baylor beating Kansas, that's huge. Baylor came into the tournament playing the worst basketball they had all year. And they go in, and of course they beat Iowa State, but Iowa State doesn't even belong in the conference. But then they go and beat Kansas, and they throttle Kansas. So now Texas plays Baylor tomorrow, and we've beaten Baylor 24, 25 times in a row now. But we can't get complacent now. We're definitely not at the point where we consider, we got Baylor. Baylor, these last 2 games has shown they can beat anybody, and they're a team that can shoot outside. If they get hot from outside, we're not very we're in a bad spot because we run that zone defense. The past 2 games we played them, they were cold from outside. We were able to win the game. This time we play Baylor, if their shots on, we're gonna have trouble. AJ needs to get his shots together. He's really been very iffy during this tournament. Pittman has been the guy. Pittman, Doge Balbay running the offense, of course, and Varez Ward stepping up and playing well. So I'm liking what I've seen from Texas. Of course, we're not in March Madness form as what I'd like us to be. We played Colorado and Kansas State. Colorado's not a good team. Kansas State, they're a bubble team. And we won both games, not convincingly either, but I'll take what I can get. And I'll definitely take winning this wager. I've won 2 wagers so far this season. I won, remember 45-35? I got that one, got them seeing the eyes of Texas and Texas fight. And now they get to see the big boy on their background for about a week. Hook 'em horns, Texas fight, and Sooners. I can't wait to see Sexy Dexy on the back of your channel page. We'll see you guys later. Hook 'em horns.